Joining us, familiar face, Austin Castro, just finished running the Big Sur International Marathon. Wanted to cover this from the mental health perspective, of course, because running, there is some connection, some benefits to it with mental health. But first, I mean, what got you into running a marathon? How did you prepare for this?
Yeah, well, I mean, I have a long history of running. I actually ran my very first marathon when I was 13 years old in Modesto, California. And so it's something that's always been a part of me, but just in recent years, I've gotten back to it, especially when it comes to running races here on the Central Coast. For me, it was all about just kind of getting a training plan going, taking it one step at a time. Over time, it just got easier. I felt my mental health and physical health just kind of improve over time. And with all of the amazing races we have here on the Central Coast, I feel like it's been a good goal to work towards, and it helps keep me accountable for just kind of staying on track.
Absolutely. Johns Hopkins Medicine also says, you know, it helps with anxiety, it helps with other aspects of mental health too. We're in a very stressful job environment.
Absolutely.
Do you feel that connection? Are you able to, or are you able to make that connection that this does help you with your mental health?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the news business, I'm sure, as you know, gets extremely stressful, can lead to a lot of anxiety. But for me, I take a lot of pride and a lot of joy out of just squeezing in a run or even just a basic walk just before work or even during my break here to help kind of clear the mind, get outside. I find that the outdoor time when it comes to runs, I think really just helps clear the mind and helps me kind of focus and shift that focus away from the stressfulness that comes with not only the news business, but just sort of that work mindset. So it helps in terms of clearing out that stress, but also helps when it comes to the job itself, because I feel like I'm in a better mind space and just more ready to take on whatever task is at hand.
Gotcha. And that goes for really any job. Anyone can be stressed out by whatever work, whatever field that they're in, for sure. What's your advice to people that want to start running? Maybe they see what you've done, or they see people running a marathon and they want to get started on taking those steps to do the same. What's your advice for them?
Well, I got to say, a marathon, 26 miles, training for that doesn't happen overnight. For me, it takes months, but I recommend people just start off with, you know, a shorter distance, whether that's a 5K, which is 3 miles, 10K, 6 miles. We have a few races coming up, the Wharf to Wharf and Little Wharfer. Those are some smaller races. And head online to find a training calendar and do your best to stick with it. You know, I started not being able to even run 20 minutes nonstop. And so for me, it would be like a, 5-minute walk, 2-minute run, 5-minute walk, 2-minute run. So those kind of baby steps to kind of get to that ultimate goal. I'm a big fan of always registering for local races, having that goal, that deadline for myself, and just kind of working towards that goal and building my training and my motivation off of whenever that race is.
Alrighty, good advice for anyone at home, and good advice for me too.
Yes.
What's your next marathon? Do you have anything planned?
Next race is Wharf to Wharf, Santa Cruz to Capitola. One of my favorites is a 6-miler. And I mean, with the Central Coast, we have these amazing coastal views. So I always love running on the Monterey Bay Coastal Trail. And so I highly recommend that if anyone needs a good training place to go.
Absolutely. Well, for now, I'll just be running through the streets of Marina or Salinas.
Yes.
That's usually where some runners start out.
There you
least,
go.
so.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Austin.
Yes, thank you, Victor.
We'll be back.